Here we are again into our third map of the day. Our last map between Invicta and Duality was as close as it gets, finishing 14-12 in favor of Invicta. Our second overtime map in a row. Lots of free Valorant going around tonight. This next map will be between Bigfoot Brigade and SI Chungus on Bind. Now coming into this one, Alien, are you expecting another close one? It seems like that's all we're getting today.
I mean, I'm expecting another close one. It's both those matches, they were close, but when I said close, I didn't expect overtime, but I have a feeling this match could go to overtime again, even though it's been a long journey for us here on the caster's desk, but we do our jobs. If it goes into overtime, it goes into overtime. So let's see what happens here.
Oh yeah, we're always happy to be yelling about video games. It's one of our favorite things to do. It looks like our players are good. We can take a quick look at the tail of the tapes to familiarize ourselves with the players on both sides. We will have a sub going in. I forget exactly who's going out, but I believe that oh no, I thought I wrote it down and I didn't. But we'll figure it out at some point as one of the players' names won't match. Look at this. We do have on the side of Bigfoot Brigade Waddling Duck that Plat 2 Sova with some solid stats across the board. I mean, it's hard to say there's anyone to watch out for other than Waddling Duck here, as a strong Sova player in a map like Bind can be absolutely game-changing.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing I'm looking at too is both teams have an Omen too, and Omen is really strong on Bind. There's so many good flashes you can do from different angles and just good smokes that's all around. And if we swap into here, into the character select screen, we're gonna see Omen already locked in on the side of SI Chungus and the Omen being hovered on the other side of Bigfoot Brigade. And it's definitely a pick I love to see on Biden especially.
Yeah, and I kind of like what we're getting out of the attacking side here for Bigfoot Brigade. Instead of leaning towards the double duelist, they're gonna go ahead with double initiator and single duelist, having the Sova and the KO on McKay, which I think is a great pick, as that this new agent can really fill the duelist spot when needed. And on the defense, we do have a pretty standard lineup with the KO involved as well. Two duelists, a controller, sentinel, and an initiator. Should be an exciting matchup, Alien.
Yeah, definitely. And so far, a lot of teams looking to see how they can incorporate KO into these matches. And
That's for
so
sure.
far, he's been working out well for both people. But here's the bind, and now you get to see some knives get thrown through teleporters, and that's going to be interesting to see how that ends up, because you can play KO over on the A side. You can get that free suppress over towards the B hookah. But coming in here, gonna be your standard attack starting out here. Everyone gearing up towards B. A couple people down long. A lot of people going through short into hookah, and now coming here as get 15 seconds until the match starts. Everyone riled up, getting ready, getting into this match.
Yeah, and we'll see what comes out early. A classic Killjoy setup on that B site with Alarm Bot on probably the exit of hookah, so they know when they drop down a turret for that cheeky corner and a molly right, or that nanoswarm right on the typical bomb plant. Waddling Duck's gonna lead the charge in with that owl drone into hookah. Always the right play when you have it in as an option, and it looks all clear as the players will fall behind it. Stashi gonna go ahead and chuck a hot hands in as well. Will delay the push a little longer as three players now have rotated to the B site for the defense.
Yeah,
push
now
starting to come in as Stashi will be able to catch one, but 2, 3 going down for the defense as SCD and McKay knock him down right as they get pinned up. Spike is planted, and they can just move back off into their post-plant positions here, Alien.
Yeah, definitely. And they want to move on to that. Inject getting tagged down pretty low, but the heal will be coming out. And now information on both of them will be spotted out in the last one. Frosty looking to see what he can do. Going to be spotted out again. And McKay going to peek him, but SCD going to peek him from the other direction and get the headshot onto him. And that's going to be the first round in favor of the offense here.
Have 4K off the rip for SCD. Love to see that out of Jet. If there's one player you want fragging out early, it is that duelist, and SCD showing us how it's done right away as we are going into our second round. Spectres, Marshals coming out from the attacking side of Bigfoot Brigade, and then mostly classics, a shorty here and there, a ghost, but it will be the SMGs against this economic buy from the defense as we go into the second round, Alien.
Yeah, coming into here, Frosty already taking a really aggressive position. I don't think the offense saw that. They're going to think it's clear, but he's going to peek out and get punished for it. Not expecting the offense to be over there, and now they rotate, coming a little bit over towards this A side where they want to move the spike, but the defense just playing passive, not really knowing where anyone is right now. And the dart gonna get no information on where anyone is, unfortunately. But the paranoia is gonna be coming out as he backs off and put in the U-Haul here. We'll be able to find one, and going back and forth. SCD gonna find one, but it's gonna get straight right back out. And now it's all left up to the Killjoy in heaven, seeing what she can do, and can't do anything with a classic against a couple Marshals and a Spectre. Second round going to the offense here.
Yeah, very cleanly done. Didn't have to worry about any shenanigans from that Omen in the shorty, but yeah, going into the third round, bonus from the attacking side. Looks like we'll see the knives coming out. Our first ultimate of the map from SCD using that Blade Storm, and then rifles on the other side. A Bulldog onto Frosty, but that Bulldog is a pretty capable rifle when used in the right ways, and so not much of a detriment to the defensive side. As the timer ticks down, walls are dropping in. Looks like we might have a quick play into Hookah again. Right behind that Owl Drone is Blade Storm from SCD pushing up long B early. Now that Owl Drone will spot out one and will spot the head of... Ooh, man, just barely got that shot through. A good headshot there from the defense, forcing this push to take a little bit longer now with lots of players spot down. Oh my god, a great headshot, but it won't matter as Grace comes back. And so much utility all over, so much damage going out into Natsu. Can't escape it as he is taken out, but Frosty coming in with that Bulldog. Oh, bad time to reload, maybe? Yeah, it does get taken out by Waddle. It is just person left. Oh man, Yukoito and McKay left in a 1v1. Spike is dropped down on site. I don't know if the Reyna knows where McKay is. They're just gonna loop around each other. He's just pushing into spawn, and they might walk completely around. Oh, I like the reload. Might be bad timing as he's gonna knife on the site. Oh, right as the peak happens, will suppress, so no leer coming out from that Reyna. The flash will delay this a little longer. Gonna need a headshot, but won't be able to find it. And the defense picks up their first round of the half.
Yeah, that's good to get the momentum started to swung back into your favor. You want that, especially here early when the offense is looking so good. Now coming in here, an off gonna be purchased on the side of this offense on waddling duck.
Right here.
And full buy coming out from the team again, but it looks like a bit interesting choice here. It looks like the defense is opting for another save round.
Yeah, even after winning their first round, they only with one surviving. It isn't quite enough to buy up a round, and you know, it's a responsible decision to let it be. But you know, we'll see if it comes back to bite him in the long run. As Stashi might take first contact here, misses the first shot, takes a bit of damage, but will heal it right back up with that Blaze. They have marked his spot. They know right where he's hiding, and they're just spraying it down. He does manage to get out. That Blaze covering his exit there as the default continues. But, oh, Mad Toasty takes out Stashi, and looks like the spike is going to start rotating towards the side off that alien.
Yeah, definitely, and it's also a bit of the defense is going to rotate over towards this side too, and it's just Kersey just seeing what he can do with the Sheriff. Will get tagged a little bit through the smoke, but nothing else will be fine. And now looking to see if they want to move the spike onto the other side, and it looks like they will, but Yukuto still standing over here. The TP gonna be hurt, and the Knoll gonna be coming out. McCabe will be able to find Kito, and now keep coming out as the Knoll just keeps going.
30 seconds
won't
left.
Stop until he's killed.
Spike planted.
And just like that, the opposing KO does stop it, and low HP on the remaining the remaining KO on the field, as they do just have a Sheriff and a classic lockdown here by SCD. Gonna miss that first shot. gets tagged up a bit through the wall, but it's not going to be enough to do a ton. Oh, dashes out after doing great damage again. They just have to force this, push it together as a team. And 15 HP is going to lead the way. Check the first Hornet, but a good double peek. And he's knocked down as now Natsu left at a 1v4.
Got one.
Ooh, a good shot on Mad Toasty getting one and cannot get the second as the hat is there and takes the hat right off of Natsu's head, putting a third round on the board for the attack.
Yeah, and I like the idea of the save round. They were able to get a couple kills, but they also, I don't think they noticed that the off is still in Waddling Duck's hands. He might have fired a shot after the round, but I don't think he fired a shot during the round. So I'm not too sure if they know it's there, so they still might be willing to play aggressive here and possibly get themselves picked off by this, but they're definitely doing well now. The defense looking to buy up here this round. Make sure everyone's got those rifles, and Soshi just sitting in such a brilliant spot, one of my favorite spots to sit at when defending.
And now full rifles all the way around. Frosty does have that Ares, which, you know, I like to pick up the Ares. It's a comfort gun for me. I like going for those wall banks, but Stashi, a great shot, knows that Omen has been coming in there, and Sashi's proven time and time again that he can hit those headshots from that angle into hookah as he manages to take out Omen, giving the defense a 5-4 advantage early on. The turret going to be taken out early by SCD as he does manage to pick up the ultimate orb as well, but the spike is towards A as the rotations have come towards B. SCD's probably going to look to TP here and does. Oh, just kidding. Sorry, I thought I saw him back off on the minimap, but he did not. As the push is coming towards A, and Yurikoto left alone as McKay, they know exactly where that player is, going to use that Molotov, and that does a ton of damage, and does finish off that player as the defense is starting to push back in through spawn. Spike will be planted, and the run it back going to be used out of heaven. Ooh, will it find anyone? Does he know that McKay is in this box? He does, but can't quite finish him off. Only 2 players left for the attacking side now, but the op ringing out loud for all to hear now, and Market taking out 1 player. The last 2 left on site. Now it's just 1. Just the Omen left on a 1v2. Low HP left. Only 26 in that Ares in hand. Gonna use that smoke to be able to TP into it. Gonna have lost the ability to use anything, and McKay with a 4K finishing off that round. Now 4 rounds on the board for the attacking side. Bigfoot Brigade looking strong here.
Yeah, they're looking strong, bringing out 4 rounds to the defenders 1, and the defenders, they need to find an answer to this because they just can't keep getting steamrolled like this, especially on their defensive half. They need to find a way to be able to stop these pushes, and I feel like the way you stop this right now is you don't commit as much to the rotate. I feel like they see 1 player and they instantly rotate 2 people over to that site they first spot a player on, but they're playing pretty heavy default right now, so you just want to wait, see if they can do anything. But the flash, a little bit of a duel down B long here, as KO will finally get the ground on that and will push up.
Ooh, I like this recon dart coming out from the sub, but that'll get a ton of information. We'll spot out a few players there. All 3 players. Oh, maybe not the Killjoy in that cheeky spot, but the dash coming in. But, oh, Frosty almost escaped with that shadow set, but not quite, as he's taken out in the last second. Now, oh, excuse me, I mixed up my own, but that's okay. Spike is planted and puts it in quick. Stashi taking off ahead once again. He's truly a headhunter out here, Herbie Hancock style.
Remaining.
Now it's just 1 left. Stashi all alone with that Marshall. Let's see if he can do it again. It would be a miracle to win this round at this point. They'd have to take a lot of nice shots. He has enough ammo to do it, but it's going to be tough, as it looks like it will be a 5th round now for the attackers. Bigfoot Brigade looking pretty dominant. Ooh, snag Mad Toasty as he tries to shadow step away. Thought he was safe, thought he was going to be able to escape, but alas, now he's pushing in, looking for 1 more, and the operator stronger than that Marshall no matter what, and 5 rounds now for Bigfoot Brigade.
Yeah, definitely, and that was a bit of a save round coming out from the defense, so they will be able to full buy everyone up this round, but they're still looking insanely strong from the side of the offense, and they just seem unstoppable here. Bigfoot Brigade's just kind of kind of being the Bigfoot in this match and kind of just bullying
Right
Chungus and being the bigger, better team.
Yeah, I do think a lot of it comes down to, as you mentioned before, the rotations. And Bind is a map that the attackers can move between the sites a lot faster than the defense because of those teleporters if they're used correctly. And obviously, it is a huge commitment and they can't move back, but Sashi's looking for his favorite headshot angle once again. Gonna ADS with that Vandal, the Reaver Vandal, I believe, and looking all around, but gonna be detected and spotted out. That utility, they can find out so much between those two initiators as SCD does manage to take out Sashi. That's the side anchor, and the boat is floating away as Spike will get planted on the B side.
Spike planted.
Oh, definitely. And this Null is just so powerful from making sure that they can't use abilities to possibly deny this retake. But SCD sitting kind of a bit on top is going to be able to spot one. Teleport into the open, but doesn't check his angles, and now it's all left up to Natsu, but MK is going to find him and destroy the lockdown eventually, making sure that won't go off, even though the round has ended. And 6th round, going to the offense here with the name Bigfoot Brigades.
Yeah, I mean, even on
Caution
these
here.
rounds, it's not, that was a round where it didn't look like the defense
Caution
over-rotated by any means. It was just Bigfoot Brigade just kicked
Right
down
here.
the door and knocked their way into the B side, and no matter what the defense did there, they lost their anchor quickly, and there wasn't much to do after that as it just took over so much space. And I think we're gonna need to see the defense mix it up. SI Chungus needs to get something going again here, but Waddling Duck knows his player is trapped. Oh, just barely the jiggle peek, and Kyoto will get out of there alive as shower control is given up now, but Frosty with that judge. The first judge we've seen for a while here, and it does take out SCD. That is such a dangerous weapon in close quarters, and it's one of not my favorites in the game, but alas, it's there. As the hat is here, is also there, working his way onto the site. Only one player for the defense is on A, but it looks like they might be swinging it back to B. They've backed the spike down short, and Mad Toasty's just taking a ton of space on the B side. Hasn't seen a ton yet, but ooh, Piercy will take off the head of Waddling Duck as the push is starting to come into the B side, Alien.
Yeah, and Killjoy's still over there, but Killjoy just placing the turret is going to rotate, going to double back as soon as she hears the smokes go, and now that's going to be free sight to the hat.
30 seconds
is
left.
here, and team now
Spike planted.
3-on-3 on this retake. Wall going up, making sure that they can block out a couple players, but the wall going to be broken down as Mad Toasty going to find Piercy through the wall with a headshot, and now Spike spotted out here on the side of the offense. They know where they possibly could be playing. Frosty going to come from
Player
behind.
standing.
We'll be able to find one.
One
Natsu.
enemy remaining.
We'll find the last one as soon as the last one is down long. Doesn't fully check. Is going to fully check, but McKay will be able to get the advantage there. And well played by them to get their
great.
7th round here.
Yeah, they've essentially won all these rounds in a row with just a brief break on their bonus round in the middle, and I don't know if Bigfoot Brigade is going to be stopped here as these rounds just keep falling in their favor. And I mean, one thing I want to notice from that last round is that while the hat is here placed, as opposed to putting your regular old parallel wall, he went ahead and put it in a straight line into the door through CT, so they have that much more to shoot through if they wanted to walk through. Just one of those little things that can buy your team a bit more time, and it obviously paid off for them there as they put their 7th onto the scoreboard. Waddling Duck gonna waddle his way up short with that operator again. Honestly, probably doesn't mind that one way is. Ooh, spots out the toes of the Reyna, but won't manage to land the shot as he backs off. Mad Toasty again challenging out of hookah, and we'll see if Stashi wants to come and play as he constantly does, and he's been performing in that space, but decides against it this round as 3 players have rotated over the B site for the defense. And Mad Toasty takes out Sashi on his own, and that will force another player to rotate over, and only 2 are left on A, Alien.
Yeah, and it's going to be a 2-on-2 fight on the A side. Turret will spot out one, and the frag grenade going to be popped from the Killjoy. The spike rotating over towards this B site now as they look to gear up to push towards this site, but they really don't know where anyone's sitting. That recon dart is so strong, and the paranoia going to be coming through, flashing quite a couple of people, but SCD gonna find one, gonna find two on the site, and now the rotate comes through. Will not be able to find three as Waddling Duck gets the pick, and now it's all left up to you, Tosu. With 31 HP, but Mad Toast is gonna find his second on the round with a beautiful headshot, giving the flawless round to Bigfoot.
I mean, obviously, I'm not saying Bigfoot needs to change anything up. They've been doing super solid so far, and the way they're pushing and pulling these rotations. But you know, I personally, my favorite thing to do on the attacking side is really elaborate teleportation plays. So we'll see if they can pull some of that out and put a smile on my face. But they are putting rounds on the board with now 8, with that being 6 in a row. But again, they want to push that B site early, just taking space right away up mid. Is they haven't the defense SI Chungus hadn't really had an answer for this quite yet.
Yeah, they really haven't been able to find an answer. The only answer they have found was the kind of bonus round that was given to them when they could afford rifles, and Bigfoot couldn't really afford, or brought in like a couple Spectres and couldn't really afford too much else besides that. No, there's just so much utility that's just being thrown each direction. And to run it back, actually gonna be able to break through that wall really quickly and buy his team to get through, but Mad Toasty and the Hat is here, gonna find 3 of them. Natsu still on the site. Will be able to find 1, won't be able to find 2. As now, it's all left up to Frosty. Coming down the B log, gonna spot out the Hat is here. Gonna see what he can do, but now, Waddling Duck. Before the smoke forms, we'll see the body and just take the head clean off, giving them their 9th round here.
Man, and that is 9 rounds for the attackers, which, I mean, this is a map that, ooh, excuse me, I bumped my mic. This is a map that I wouldn't say is really sided either way. It can come down to character composition and just team play, and I think it's a pretty even one, and we might see the mix-up finally coming out for the defenses. They look like they wanted to push Showers early. I think one thing I've gotten from watching a lot of pro plays, this Showers control can be huge. It looks like the challenge will be, oh, Koito taking out the first one and tries to push for more. The rest of the team coming in, but the Waddling Duck with that operator, and look at this, they're taking the fight to him early, and they're taking space on their own, and they've trapped them here. Their only place to push now is onto the A site, as not to trap them in from the flank. Frosty gonna pick it up. Oh no, he's a little too cheeky there as he loses his life. Now a 2v3, making it a 2v4 as the Hat is here using that res onto McKay. And these last 2 defensive players who had to start the round. Oh, Sashi will take one. The hot hand's going to delay a bit longer and will heal up off his blaze. And SCD.
1 enemy remaining.
Now it's just Sashi left. The Blade Storm on SCD. See if you can get it. Let's even get some style points with those knives. Oh, won't check that corner.
1 enemy remaining.
Now it's a 1v1. Sashi low HP, but he does have hot hands available since he did get it back from those 2 kills. Waddling Duck walking his way up short, and Sashi knows. Sashi knows the exact position here. Just kidding. He turns the wrong way at just the wrong time. Oh, but Waddling Duck hasn't quite caught him out yet. They're just barely past each other, but does knock him down through the wall, winning the 10th round for the attacking side, Elliot. That
Last
one,
round
a lot of stuff happened there.
Yeah, finally we got to see a response from this defense, and it looked like it was going to swing into their favor, but I felt like they just got a bit too aggressive there.
Yeah,
you like to see the aggression come out from them to get those early picks, but they got those first couple of picks, and they felt like they were on the offense, and they just brought it straight to them. And running into 3 players when you don't have the numbers isn't always the best idea in the world, and they got called out for it in 10th round. Again, going to it, but what a beautiful blind play.
Good team
coming
play,
out right there. That's the team play you like to see, and they find 2 now. And now McKay finally gonna get one of those back with another beautiful team play in Showers, but they're just looking to see what they can do, and Spike's gonna be killed. And now,
Down, attacker spawn.
just left up to McKay. He's gonna use his null. He's gonna see what he can do.
Shutting them down.
Yeah, and with that increased fire rate, now he's got information that 2 people are right on that spike behind him, which means 1 is somewhere else, and he might find him right here as he does. Just 9 HP left as he has to find 2 more. Gonna take the teleporter, why not? You know, you're in a 1v2 with 9 HP, might as well go for a mix-up. As the flash coming out, a great flash, a great pop flash as Piercy peeks around the corner and takes out the opposing KO for the second round of the half from the defense
sides.
as we switch sides.
Yeah, definitely. And now, that's big because I was going to say something about this, but I didn't say it because I didn't know how it would play out. If the current defense on the side with the name Bigfoot Brigade, if they won that round and they won this pistol round, it was all but over because they just needed to win 2 rounds on this defensive side. Now they need to win 3. So if they win these 2 pistol rounds, it could still be super detrimental to the offense because then they'll have to win 12 straight rifle rounds in a row, which isn't unheard of, but it is highly unplausible to happen.
A tall task to say the least. Is a lot rides on this pistol round. And
Revealing area.
could absolutely set the pace for the game as this recon dart from Waddling Duck is going to spot out a lot, and they're going to push him. And oh my god, a true meat shot from that shock dart, going to do a ton of damage as it's already stormed out onto site. This Stasi is already here, but a great right click by Mad Toasty. Pearson's going to come in as well. Oh my gosh, the right click on the classic so good, but will get caught out eventually on the reload as Natsu does take 2. Now 2 players left for the attack, make that just 1 as Waddling Duck pushes the smoke to finish off Natsu. Thumbs up on the wall, and just Frosty left in. Oh, I like that play between SCD and the Hat is here. I mean, obviously the dash didn't end up being a huge factor, but just having that player blast out in front of the player you're looking at is always going to be a distraction, and that will be a pistol round in favor of Bigfoot Brigade.
Yeah, now they're able to buy up here, but it also looks like the offense is willing to spend some of their money they got, put it towards a little bit of a resistance so they don't get fully blown out here. And there's going to be a light armor bot on everyone, so the Marshal on Waddling Duck is going to be rendered useless this round. But
we'll see it take action early on as the players are peeking out long. He's going to re-peek into 2 and gets taken out by those Spectres. A dangerous re-peek there to try to get another kill, and that should give them the B side and allow the attacking side to get the spike down alien.
yeah, but Mad Toasty going to find 1 right back as soon as that happens, and now Jets is kind of sitting on the other side waiting for the spike to go down. TP will come through, and brawl's just happening everywhere. McKay gonna find another one. Going to get 2 with his knife. Gonna get another one.
Alarm bot down.
And now, just waiting to see what's gonna happen here as they look at the defuse, but they're just gonna attack the defuse. Now the full defuse coming out, and it's just gonna be last person remaining trying to get onto the site. Unfortunately, won't. And McKay getting that half will be able to defuse out the rest fully, and now just 1 round is all Bigfoot Brigade needs on this defensive half. And coming here, this could be all but over now for the attacking side, as they forced by last round to try to force a round into their hands, but they didn't win it, so they don't have full rifles this round either.
Yeah, and the bonus still coming out for the defense. Spectre's a Phantom, but they do actually commit a lot here, and we'll see how it goes, as it looks like it might be a bit of a shower take early, and this recon bolt's going to get a lot of information, probably spot him out, but no, it will get shot pretty quickly. He does know someone's there. Going to be spraying, and will get traded out. Gets caught off guard a bit as he's just going for some pre-fires. Frosty going to get through that wall with the Ares, breaking it down like it's nothing, and the Hat is here. We'll be able to take contact off that flash, but no, will die to Frosty from the other side. A great pitch there by the attack, but SCD comes in, does damage of his own. Ooh, good teleport by the Omen. Oh, doesn't quite get it, and will get traded out, and that is the end. 13-2, Bigfoot Brigade stomping through that one. A great performance by that team, for sure.
Yeah, definitely, and they played that match strong. They were going through, and they just brought it right to SI Chungus, and what a great match by them there. And Just well played all around. Just brought it right to them, brought it into their face, and just 13-2 them. What an impressive showing from them today.
Yeah, great work by that attacking side. Really putting a lot of rounds on the board. And with that, that's our third map done for the day. And we'll take a quick break and see y'all back here soon as we get into the next match.